So we're in Norfolk with Nicki Thorne and Valonia, and the weather's awful, but we have had a really good ridden test of the new Lehbab saddle. Now there's an interesting story about this, isn't it, Nicki? Because we first talked about this saddle in Dubai.
We did.
And the problems that Nicki has with her horses that are trained out there is when the guys are riding, they ride in a completely different riding position than she does. And they find it very, very difficult to ride in her saddles, which are very straight. So we've produced the Lehbab, which is of course the desert around Dubai, which we went driving in when we were there. And so this saddle actually, hopefully, we're hoping, is going to support more than one riding style. Because we have Nicki here who likes to ride with the long leg, and the riders also, some of her riders that ride horses in other countries ride with their legs forward, like the standard way the Arabs ride. And also we've got Nicki Malcolm here as well, who also rides totally differently. So Nicki's going to do 200 hours for us, and then we're going to go back to Holland and pressure test again, and then the saddle will be ready. And also this is also a test of the new discs without the Velcro. So quite exciting. How did you find it?
Absolutely super. I mean, I think it's really good that you are looking at evolution of the saddles and what you do to revolutionise a design that you know that works. But we also know that, like you said, there's distinct different riding styles, even within the same sport of endurance. I'm sure it's the same in other disciplines, dictated by size of horse or height or size or weight of rider. I ride very much what we'd call sort of English dressage style. So Dean and Ginny had very kindly set my saddles up, bespoke to my leg length, my type of riding. What that means, if anyone else wants to use the saddle that's fitted to my horse, that my horse is used to, that won't suit a style like we would see across the Latin American countries, across the Middle East, where they've got that much more relaxed, sitting back, legs forward style. But it also won't suit somebody who is an awful lot shorter than me, especially when they're shorter hip to knee, and I have got quite long legs. So trying to find something that means that we keep horses in the same type of saddles with the same fit, that I could ride in and they could ride him, that's actually a massive step change for all of us. But the other thing within that we've also discovered when we talk to lots of people about ReactorPanel, they can be quite fearful about the situation with discs and the discs coming off the saddle, or not having marked it with their Tipp-Ex, or multiple marks if they've had the saddle changed to fit. Having the discs so that they're now going to be in static positions where you haven't got that fear of, I fly with my saddle all the time, I take it through the airport, the very nice people at the airport decide they want to take the discs off and go and investigate what they are and what the saddle is. I then don't have my saddle fitter with me, I've got to try and put the saddle back together again. Or anything that happens with the Velcro itself, with the little claws that hold it together, if that saddle comes apart in your horse lorry and you've just arrived at an FEI ride, all of that goes away. So this is a massive change within the saddle. However, the intrinsic qualities of the ReactorPanel and how it works with the horse, how it moves with the horse, and hopefully how you get it set up so your horse doesn't get sore or have a sore back, all of that is retained. So it's a really, really exciting change. I think what's particularly exciting with this saddle, this is actually only, I've moved direction over here, Lenny will let me. This is actually the single mono flap. I've not ridden in these because I'm normally wanting to be weighted. This is really, really, firstly, a lovely contact with the horse for your leg. And this is so soft, and it's just like sitting in an old armchair. This, rather than being the rigid knee rolls, again, super, super, super soft. You can put your leg anywhere you want to. Short leg, long leg out here. With me, I'm in the usual position. What we've always found with ReactorPanel, the double padded, very, very, very comfortable and crucially important comfortable seat for me. And it hasn't moved at all. Valonia is, she's bouncy, she gets bedoingy, she wants to zebedee with you, she's super exuberant, you know, big moving, happy, lovely, lovely mare. Saddle hasn't moved at all on her. She's as comfortable and moving exactly the same.
And
as
your
in her
girth was quite
the
loose,
girth was
as we checked
not
after.
Not very tight. I don't quite know what made her jump then. But she didn't do that, luckily, while I was riding her with a loose girth.
I think it was Dean
the girth was not particularly tight. So, yes. But yeah, really exciting to
So
be
after a
involved in the
year of development, you're pleased?
test. Really pleased, yeah. Yeah, very excited to be part of the process, thank you.
You're very welcome, and we're very, very, very honoured to actually have you to test it for us. And so off you go with your 200 hours of riding.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back after that. We'll do some more pressure testing, because of course the pressure testing Herman was very, very pleased with out in Holland. And yeah, so on to the next step of development for the new Evolution system and the Lehbab saddle. Thanks very much, Nicki.
Thank you.